Well, hello everybody and welcome to the channel. Today's video is something, well, very different, almost like going back in time. I've got a special putter. The putter we're looking at today is a Timber Touch Putterworks putter. They have sent me one out to put to the test, review it for you, but I've also brought in somebody who's a little bit of a putter specialist to help me with today's review. And here he comes, dancing across the
putting green. Spend a lot of time around the putting green.
Yeah, you have
free putting.
Three putting. Putting through, coming through.
3 putts later, pick them all up.
Well, Bernie, I've introduced you as pretty much a putter specialist now, because throughout the years you've worked your way through, well, plenty of putters. You've gone belly, you've gone arm lock, you've gone mallets, you've gone blade. You've done it all, really, haven't you?
And nothing works.
And nothing still works. Well, and I also know that you've done a review on a putter very similar to this one, because they sent one out to you as well, didn't they?
They did, yeah. I did mine probably 3 or 4 months ago.
Okay.
Slightly different version, slightly smaller version, and I actually prefer the version that they've sent you, which I know they were working on, and they've suddenly produced this putter for you, which I'm excited to see what you think about it.
Well, I've got to say, like, it feels like when I first kicked off with golf, I was in the wooden era to a point. Like, we
were on that little changeover.
We were, weren't we? We
yeah.
were moving into those like steel woods, weren't we? I remember having the old ping drivers. Remember those? With the black head. Even though they didn't look wood, they actually were a persimmon wood. But these are, well, they very much feel like they've gone back in time with this particular putter. But there's an awful lot of tech that's kind of gone into them, isn't there?
Yeah, I mean, if you were just to pick it up and look at it, it's a thing of real beauty. It's almost like it deserves a place in a museum. It's beautifully crafted, beautifully made, but like you said, there is tons and tons of tech, and it's only when you do a bit of research you find out how that is a modern putter but with very much a vintage twist to it.
Love that. And actually, I remember you saying on your video, you said that you felt like it was almost like putter art.
Yeah.
Like a bit of artwork. And it absolutely is, isn't it? I'm going to get into the video a little bit more and talk about the tech that Bernie's just sort of alluded to there. And there is plenty of tech in this. So if you're somebody that's looking for maybe a vintage style putter or something that maybe just looks a little bit different on the market, then maybe this particular lineup of putter might work for them. Right, Bernie, let's see it. So actually, just sort of like what I've seen through their website, their focus mainly is mallet, isn't it? It's a mallet style putter style of what they want. I suppose it's a little bit easier to work with mallets than it is a bladed style putter. Yeah,
100%. It's probably easier to move weight around because generally wood will be a different weight to what steel and the inserts and stuff that you can. It's all natural materials, isn't it? So it's probably easier to move weight around and change that by having a slightly bigger rounded, like the half moon shape, I guess.
Yeah, have a couple of parts. From your point of view, when you first actually had a go with it, did you, from a feel point of view, was there a feel that it was different to what you're used to?
Without actually using it, I felt like you were going to have to, hit it harder to get the same distance as you'd get out of these modern putters. Yeah. But it rolls beautifully, and I actually found it easier to hit longer putts. I didn't have to use as much power, as much speed. The stroke was slightly shorter, and it rolls out beautifully.
Still clawing it then? Oh, you hold that. Straight in, first go.
I'm off.
Are we playing foursomes here or what? Because that was lovely. Didn't you actually take them out and give it a go on the course?
I've used it in a course vlog, yeah. I putted. I mean, I'm traditionally not a good putter, but I putted no worse with it.
So we've gone back to back here. Come on, you see if you can make 3 in a row.
But I do prefer the shape of this one. I mean, there will be people who will like the smaller head space, but for me, I've putted with some weird and wonderful shapes and sizes, and looks for me on a putter is not really the sort of single element that makes me buy a putter. And for me, it's just nice. It's just lovely looking. I like the actual burnt alignment aid.
Top, yeah.
It's just burnt in line. It looks classy. It's easy to line up as well, isn't it? And
come on, 3 in a row.
3 in a row.
Let's see it.
Just outside left edge.
Yeah, you feel a bit of pressure now. It's 3 in a row. Oh, got it. It's got it. Walk it.
bit pacey, wasn't it?
It was a bit pacey.
Bit
I thought you were
pacey.
gonna walk that in. Now, there's a number of different options when it comes to the woods that they use to create their putters. This one being specifically designed for us here with the DHG logo in the top sort of toe of the putter, but this is a Bolivian rosewood. These offer a few different types, as I've said. However, the appearance on this one is brown with streaks and got a bit of purple, bit of black, bit of gold in there. It's found in South America. It's commonly used by using things like guitars and fine furniture. It's particularly quite a hard wood, and it's dense and it feels a little bit more responsive off the face, and almost like to a point where you get a feeling of almost like a crisp kind of sound off the face. Bit of branding on the bottom, got a bit of branding on the actual heel of the putter, just like you'd find, let's say, on a Scotty Cameron. I've got that on my Scotty. And then, as you quite rightly said, we've got that little bit of burnt on the top there, which gives you that alignment aid. But one thing that I really like is all the different sort of streaks of wood that run around the back.
Yeah, I mean, it is a beautiful looking piece, and it's almost a bit bespoke. Like, you're not going to get, if you bought 3 or 4 of these, they're all going to be slightly different, because the fact it's carved and it's not made from a mould, is it? It's a block of wood which has been shaped.
Yeah.
I mean, they're all similar, but they're all slightly different. I just like the fact that it's sort of bespoke and actually made for you.
Now, this particular one, we've got, from a shaft point of view, they've brought it into the putter, which gives it that face balance. So this is going to be designed for those players that want to try and almost get a straight back, straight through. For me personally, I tend to have something that's a little bit more toe hang on it, but it depends on what you like as your putter. But from a technology side of it, again, loads of tech inside the head, isn't there? Which we don't actually see because we think it's just a block of wood, but actually internally there's a lot going on, isn't there?
Packed with technology, modern technology, with, like I said, with the older looking style, but combining the two together, which is the important factor, I think, in what they're trying to, the message they're trying to get across.
Yeah. Right, Bernie, you hit a few more putts, and whilst you're hitting these putts, I'll go into a bit more of the technology that's inside this head. Ooh, pace. So firstly, we've got the internal weight placement, which is ultimately, this is made of wood, but it allows up to 84% of the weight to be placed in the outside areas of this putter, which dramatically increases that MOI, making this putter super stable. All the putters that they make come with a protective coating, which is basically a multi-layer protection which strengthens the polymer coating to ensure that this putter stays beautifully throughout its whole life. And interestingly, Bernie, it's got a vibration dampener inside the head, so inside that face, inside the wood of that face, there's actually a little bit of foam in there as well that allows it to get that kind of softer feel off the face. And they're saying that actually that softer feel is even more, you get even more feedback than you would, let's say, from a metal or you know, a more standardized putter that are out on the market. Feeling it?
You can certainly feel, I feel like you can feel when you strike it in the middle of the putter.
Yeah.
And you can definitely feel when you hit the off-centre putts, but it still seems to roll out quite well. It's
that's that MOI, isn't it?
It's not, I'm not losing much
ball speed.
Sort of ball speed off the face, and the putts are not coming up short. It's still getting a good roll and still having a chance of going in the hole, which I do find with quite a lot of the modern putters, you don't get that, particularly on the bladed style. Like, I've not really hit that, but it's still got further than I expected it to.
Absolutely. And the last thing I want to mention with this is that we've got this engraving. I always find it's called milled, so like a milling, but they're calling it an engraving, maybe because it's a wood material rather than the metals.
You probably can't do that process with wood that you would do with metal, can you?
Absolutely, but from a feel point of view, I'm seeing that that's more of a milling or an engraving, that what that does is it enables us to get that vibration down as well, enabling us to give us the best feel possible off the face.
What about, my one concern, what about the longevity of this particular putter? Like, we play in the UK, it gets muddy, it gets very wet.
Yeah.
You play in all sorts of temperatures throughout the year, but particularly in the winter, I'm worried that the elements are going to get into the wood. I mean, is it gonna last? Is this putter going to last me 6 months before it starts to go manky? The wood maybe absorbs water, I don't know, dirt.
Can you remember back in the day when Galvin Green first released their jackets? What did Galvin Green say to you?
You're not good enough to use our jackets.
No, they said that if they ever got water inside that jacket, that they would give you a lifetime warranty on the Gore-Tex.
Yeah.
Well, these guys offer a lifetime warranty as well.
Perfect. I mean, that is such a good, I mean, they must believe in their product to do that, because and they've done the testing, so obviously it's not going to, the wood's not going to change colour, it's not going to absorb the water, and it's not going to be ruined in 6 months. So completely stress-free for me, that.
Positives, right. Give me a negative. Give me one negative on this particular putter.
It's not necessarily a negative, and I love everything about it, but the thing I would change, and if I was from the tech point of view, not even a tech, it's not even tech, it's more how it looks, this grip for me.
Oh, hello. We've not even touched the grip yet,
no,
but yeah.
I understand that we've got some nice logoing on at the top, you've got the writing, you can tell what brand it is in particular. But we are trying to make something look more old school, more traditional, more vintage. That is not a vintage grip. I want to see something
modern,
like...
that's very modern.
I want to see something like your wraparound, but in a colour which is more sort of paired in or married in with this
the
shade.
Old, do you remember the brown ones? You see them on the old
that
hickories.
really
that was
good.
before our time. But
I mean, you could still stick the logo on. You could change the colour. But why is this? I don't understand why this is yellow. Surely it should be the same. Even if they kept the grip. This, I want to see that in this colour, in the burnt colour, and just it matches in. It almost to me at the moment looks like someone just stuck a different grip on it, and I want it all to look traditional and vintage.
Well, I like it, Bernie. I mean, for me, it's just unique. It's kind of like it's a work of art, isn't it? In my mind.
Beautiful, isn't it?
And when I first picked it up out of the box, I've got to say that when I looked at it for the first time and even saw the one that you were having a little play with before, I thought, that's kind of more going to sit in somebody's office. But when you start to look at the tech that we've gone into it with today, you know, the lifetime warranty, so it's going to be protected from all those weather conditions, the fact that there's so much tech involved in this putter, and it gives such a different feel than what we're getting on the market, I actually see it going into people's bags. Like you said before, it's a talking point.
It's just, if you didn't do any research and you gave it to somebody, you just gave it to your average member, he would literally think it's a beautiful work of art, a bit of block of wood. But it is packed with so much technology that it doesn't have to be placed in your office. It doesn't have to be, you know, a show item. It's actually very functional and usable, and you could definitely gain that on the golf course.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that video. Big thank you to Bernie for getting involved. Big thank you to Timber Touch Putterworks for sending us out this putter with the engraving on it. It will be sitting in my office.
Are you going to give it a go in a vlog or not?
I don't know, might do. I think it might have to go into one of those sort of traditional vlogs that we might be putting together.
If you want to see Dan use this putter and game
down
it,
below.
Put it in the comment section below and then make him use it in the competition.
I think it'd be rude not to take it out.
I think you should give it a go and see what you can do with it, whether it makes a difference, how you get on with it, and put it under pressure on a golf course.
Yeah, why not? Well, down in the comments below, would you consider putting a putter like this in your golf bag? I'd like to hear down there, and we'll see you again on the next video.